a guy that stuck it out, waited your turn for your opportunities to get the playing time that you're getting this year. How gratifying is that?
I would say it's pretty gratifying, just knowing that hard work doesn't go unnoticed. I've been here, this is my 5th year, so I guess I'm considered an old head, you could say, but just finally being able to go out there and, play feels good.
What made you stick it out?
Kind of really, I would say just the way I was raised. My mom and dad always harped on being committed and being dedicated to one program. So once I signed here in high school to come to Oklahoma State, I wasn't going to go and transfer and hit the portal and things like that. And in life, good things don't always happen. Sometimes you face adversity and things like that. And I'm the type of person that feels like it's best to just stick it out and, see what happens.
As somebody who didn't get on the field as much earlier in your career, did you felt like that learning process has benefited you now?
Yeah, I feel like, I was able to learn from those situations. In the past, I've been through multiple position switches, cornerback, star, safety, now I'm a safety. I've been through a couple of injuries as well, so just being able to develop and, mature, process those type of things, I feel like that was good and very beneficial for me.
For the defense to have a week off, really the first one you've had since Clint Bowen took over running this defense, was that a beneficial time to kind of catch up a little bit?
I feel like, this bye week was good for our mental, our bodies, being able to, recover and just get our minds clear and things like that. So now we can come back as a team and, try to go out and get a win this week.
I think you've had now with Clint 5 defensive coordinators.
Yeah.
That's certainly not an ideal situation, but I imagine you pick up a lot about football learning from all these different guys. Has that been true for you?
Yeah, so I would say, from my freshman year till now, having 5 different defensive coordinators, it helped me understand football and see it, I would say, kind of in a more advanced way with the terminology and the different lingos and things like that. So if our defensive coordinator comes in and wants to put in defense today, and then tomorrow I have it picked up just like that because I've had so many different changes. So I feel like that, puts us further along having those 5 defensive coordinators.
You mentioned how good the bye week was for a mental reset. Just how beneficial can that be for this team in this spot right now?
I feel like it's very beneficial because, we still have 3 games left. So just trying to get everyone together to, get a win and, just keep everyone on the same page, be positive, no negativity, things like that. And I feel like a mental reset is very good for that because it can clear your mind and, it can get those negative thoughts or any negative emotion that you have out of the way.
Thanks, Ray.